Any other question? Very important question. But yes, any other question? Yes, please. Now, those of you just came in, we are enforcing the rules. If you came in here and already we have not collected your assignment, what do you have? You don't understand that. The case of national government planning as a solution to winner takes all politics. Look at him. Do you sell medicine? So you remember we defined winner takes all politics. We said it's the practice of state capture and partisan monopolization of power, opportunities, resources by a ruling government to the neglect of all other people who are not part of the ruling government. So there's a feeling of a certain marginalization that is oftentimes attendant with winner takes all politics. And you are asking how the case for national development planning can be a solution to winner takes all politics. You see, it's about the case for decision making. You see, I win and I take over all the mandate of decision making. And so, you people, you are not part of the ruling government. You are all members of the opposition, and I am the leader of the government. So I decide alone on all important issues. I decide alone. Now, the case for national government plan is saying that to prevent people or others who are not part of the ruling government from feeling marginalized, why don't we develop or prepare a national development plan? And listen, with the participation of all across the political divide. National plan. You see the problem with us? The problem with us is that we have regime plans and not national plans. So if I formulate free SHS and I'm implementing it, a new government comes and they tell you that, well, it is not our policy. So they throw it away. Some of you went to SHS Act 4. Others went to SHS to complete SH3. Others to SHS 2.5. Because regimes are changing these policies. Okay? The first time Ghana prepared a national youth policy for the country was in 1999. It was prepared by the NDC, it was in power. Now, NDC prepares a national youth policy for Ghana. MPP comes, they throw it away. And then they prepare 2008 youth policy for Ghana. MDC comes again, they throw it away, prepare 2010 youth policy for Ghana. Then MPP comes, they throw it away, they prepare their own policy. So you see, we are plagued with the challenge of policy discontinuities, and we are always starting anew because we formulate our policies in a manner that shows we are practicing winner takes all politics and we are marginalizing others. So the idea of formulating national development plan as a solution to winner takes all politics is that if I become the president and I want a policy on education, or I want all of you to feel part of our development process, I will tell you that, well, let us have a national plan. We are preparing a national plan. NDC, bring your top economic gurus. We need our 6 of them, bring them. NPP, bring 6. CPP, bring 6. PNC, bring 6. This is just by way of example. Now, the 24 people, they will sit down and prepare a national plan. Okay, don't forget that because the NDC was allowed to bring representation on the planning process, now they feel their part. So the feeling of winner takes all politics and its attendant marginalization will not be felt. And that is not alone. Because they also participated in preparing this plan, they are in a position to own it, so that tomorrow, when those in power, the MPP in power, when they are not there, there will be no problem of policy discontinuity, because there is a national plan, and the NDC that may take over may feel comfortable in implementing it. Why? Because they were part of the planning process, and they were part in functioning out that document. So the case for National Development Plan is simply saying that bring all on board. The idea of bringing all on board in the planning or in fashioning the development planning process will solve the feeling of marginalization attendant with unitextual politics. And not only that, once they participate in formulating that plan, tomorrow, if your government is not there and they take over, they will tell them, oh, we're part in prepared, so it doesn't matter, we want to carry it on. And so, apart from the fact that unitextual politics will be solved, the plague of policy discontinuity will also be removed. Please, you understand? So, when you win, the idea is that when you win, you don't take over all the decision-making process. But what we have now is that President Akufo-Addo has won. He's taken over all the decision-making process. Mahama, when he won, he also took over all the decision-making process. And so those who are not part of the governance system, those who are not part of the ruling party, oftentimes feel marginalized. But the idea of formulating a national plan with inputs from all across the divide make people feel they belong, make people feel they participated in the process. So that feeling of inclusivity and participation douses the divisive flames of unitextual politics. What else?